what's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this vid by Poetic Flacco. It's titled, "This Podcast Just Ruined Coi Leray's Life." Alright, somebody told me to check this out. Let's see what's going on. This has something to do with her new man, it looks like, child. They've been all online, just being forced on me. Just in my For You page, I'll just be seeing them together all the time. I'm like, okay, great. I don't know. It just seems like it's a lot. But sure. Let's see what happened with them. Let's watch.
This podcast is currently destroying Coi Leray's relationship. Before this podcast, she did with her boyfriend for Valentine's Day. They were a couple goals, and the internet loved them. After the podcast, her boyfriend is now public enemy number one when it comes to women. But when it comes to men, we feel for him. Because he was realizing in real time he may have wifed up a bop. One of the clips during this podcast that's currently causing a gender war online is when they were discussing what cheating is.
What do you consider cheating?
Liking photos is cheating.
Sex, that's cheating. Having sex with somebody. Also, if you on the phone with a bitch, y'all talking hours at a time, cupcaking on the phone, that's also cheating. There's emotional cheating as well. You're just like, you doing too much. You know? And obviously this is a bitch that you are soft on, not like, oh, my female friend or my homie or whatever. I think that's fine. But I don't know. Some people are very weird. They're very insecure, so they will say that that's cheating if you have even a female friend, and I don't agree with that. But yeah, liking pictures, it's like, grow up.
Shaking your head.
Grow up.
I don't think that's cheating.
Why?
I don't think liking a photo is cheating. That's
why though?
That's cheating.
Tell me why you don't. I don't want to cheers to that. Why?
Oh my god.
Because you could be scrolling on your page and accidentally like a picture.
Girl, to add.
Double tap, right?
No, you don't have to double tap.
Even if
you go like this, and it's the like.
Okay,
part
this is the problem.
Like this,
So this is the problem. Okay, I need you to comprehend what we're talking about.
No, I'm saying, but you could.
If you accidentally like something, what are you saying? Liking photos is cheating.
You have to.
I don't give a. It's an accident.
An important life skill that I feel like everybody must acquire at some point is you have the discernment to realize when somebody is just talking. Coi Leray is just talking in this situation. Coi Leray is an entertainer. If cheating was liking somebody's picture on Instagram, Coi Leray wouldn't have a career. Coi Leray is a literal entertainer. So what? She's saying all the male fans who ever liked her picture, they're cheating? Like, obviously not, right?
Look, if I go like this, look, babe, can you look at me?
He can say all he wants. I feel like there's some validity here. Even if she is putting on for the camera for entertainment purposes, this, to some degree, she believes. I don't think she's just pulling this out her ass completely. Because this is a common sentiment. I've heard women say this multiple times, actually. Like, grown women, like, having an attitude if their man likes women's picture. Like, why you like this bitch picture and da-da-da. So this is not an off-the-wall, brand new concept at all. Some women do think this.
It's cheating.
Look.
Cheating.
You can hit the like button by accident.
You can hit the cheating button. Any like that you hit on any page is fucking cheating.
Respectfully.
Hey, yo, you with her, you with us.
Then the conversation began to pivot to some weird territories
that made a lot of people
uncomfortable. Justin LA Boy began to grill Coi Leray about her past relationship. Now, the way he's framing the question made a lot of women unhappy, or how he's speaking to her made a lot of women unhappy. But the men watching this, we began to understand very quickly where Justin LA Boy was trying to get at, or what he was trying to figure out about his girl. And every answer Coi Leray gave him was a red flag from any man watching.
What's the brokest thing a man has ever done for you on Valentine's Day?
I don't think I would have been in a relationship on Valentine's Day.
Huh?
Every man understands what that face means. I'm not saying it's valid. I'm just saying we understand what that face means. That face means, man, huh? Hold on, bruh. So you let guys just hit it with no commitment? Like they ain't have to lock in for Valentine's Day? Like how, what? When a man gets with a woman, we brainwash ourselves to think that she's unattainable. We put her on this pedestal that's so up here that we tell ourselves,
that's an odd conclusion to come to. I was just thinking like, oh, like you were never in a relationship, but it could be that she was in relationships other points of time, obviously, that were not Valentine's Day. And why are you assuming that during Valentine's Day she's just fucking niggas? Maybe she was completely single and wasn't sleeping with anybody on Valentine's Day all these years. Did anybody ever think about that? What are you talking about?
Well, bro, I'm just lucky to get it. Like, bro, no man can ever like obtain her. Like, oh my God, like she is like precious. But then once a woman begin to reveal certain things, such as, man, like these men treated me like trash. Man, these men just used me for my body. They hit it and quit it. You know, these men ain't engaged. They ain't never done nothing special for me. You're letting a man know that you're not this unattainable, precious gem that he thought you were. No, you're like somebody with low value who was getting passed around, who was getting used and abused by random men who never had to commit. So now he feels a little bad about his commitment because he's like, hold on, like these men never got to what? Like these men never like was required to treat you well on Valentine's Day. What? That's what he's realizing in real time.
Or she was single completely,
Every guy
not fucking or talking to anybody.
Women.
Is that not an
don't
option?
Really understand it, which is why the tone of the conversation pivots, and he starts.
But I mean, obviously, I do think it's odd. I'm just like, oh, never in all of your 20, however many years of being on this earth, you never had a boyfriend during a Valentine's Day. I think that is interesting that it just so happened to be that way. But maybe it is. Maybe it's just a coincidence that that would mean she's never been in a relationship over a year also. So I mean that also is like, oh, interesting. And that would also just mean that she just never had a boyfriend during that holiday, like, ever. So it's just kind of unlikely. But hey, that's what she said. But I wouldn't jump to the fact that, oh, that means that she was fucking niggas and that wasn't in a relationship with them ever and wasn't requiring them to do anything for her on Valentine's Day.
What women would say is a little disrespectful. I think I've seen one comment where somebody says, yo, Coi, this is not how a man who values and who views you as precious and unattainable and on a pedestal talks to you. This is not how a man...
Okay, what he say? Play the clips, brother.
I think so.
Speaks to you.
I don't think so, no.
Don't say I don't think so.
No, I haven't. No.
I'm your first Valentine ever?
You're my first Valentine.
Damn.
I think so. If I did...
Don't say I think so.
Yeah, there's no think. You
I think so.
Baby.
I'm tired of you're thinking. Think deep.
Because the most I've ever seen, I don't think I've ever been in a relationship on Valentine's Day, but okay. I did receive Valentine's gifts on Valentine's Day, and the most I've received was some balloons or stuff. I don't let niggas buy me stuff.
Well, how could you say the most you ever received was some balloons or something, but you never had a Valentine's?
She's almost 30. No,
I said never was in a relationship.
Sorry, this is a red flag. She's 28, so yeah, this isn't, the math ain't math.
And made it to Valentine's Day in a relationship.
So you was...
I never made it to a relationship. I've only been in 2 relationships, and
No, we're not gonna do that.
Go to the question. Go to the next question.
That's what I'm saying.
Go to the next question.
That accountability is a thing.
We can take accountability, but you gotta sit there.
You let niggas play in your face during Valentine's Day, but in January they had a good time. December, like, then they spun back in March. Like, what? Let me know, honey.
Babe, I don't care.
Oh, this is awkward.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, whatever he said prior, like, oh, she's an entertainer. This is not entertainment. This is awkward as hell, and you can't act like this well. You can see she's clearly uncomfortable and she feels stupid. She's like, I don't really care. Can we move on? Can we? This is not for entertainment purposes. This is a real conversation they're having, and it's cringe.
Wow.
She's embarrassed. See that look?
Yeah, she's embarrassed.
I don't care. She's embarrassed. And I think maybe she realized in real time that she kind of unveiled the curtain back a little too much. Like, men, we will ask
Okay, maybe I misunderstood what he was saying, because earlier he was saying something about, she's an entertainer. So I don't know what he was talking about there, because now he's agreeing that this is authentic.
Between how she treats him.
Spending money on men only sounds bad to women who don't got no money.
I'll get you whatever you want.
No. Don't talk about me. You spent real money on other men in your past before?
No.
Look at me in my eyes.
No. I'm telling you no.
What's the most you ever spent on another man before?
Almost 100,000 on a watch. And I'll never do that again.
So
This where as a man, I gotta call out Justin LA Boy. This is a sassy question, man. This is a sassy. Men are supposed to provide. Asking us women, how you buy them this, but you ain't never bought me?
Oh, he did.
That's sassy, right? That's a sassy question. Even his face.
Calling it sassy is crazy.
100. I ain't never got no 100,000. Now, a red flag here, I would say that one thing he should really hone in on and just put it in the back of his mind, when you ask her, has she ever spent real money on another guy? She said, nah. And then you ask her, how much has she spent in one cent? She said 100,000. And that was the watch that she bought for Trippie Redd. Then, while simultaneously saying she's never been treated well on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She's never had a relationship on Valentine's Day. So she bought a dude a $100,000 watch, and he ain't even had the decency to give her something on Valentine's Day. Okay, first off, that's terrible. Second of all,
that's wild.
You lied. Now,
right, yeah, she doesn't seem like she's being completely truthful here. At all.
Like, Coi Leray ain't no billionaire. Now, if Jeff Bezos say, man, I ain't never spent no real money on a woman, I only spent 100,000. He's a billionaire. But
yes, I was thinking that too, because I'm just like, what? Because I'm not saying this is a broke woman by any means, but her career hasn't been like super popping to the degree. Well, I don't know her personal life. I can't say that because you can't just go based on her music alone. She could have other business ventures. I don't know this woman. She could have invested in some shit and her money is like she up, you know? So I can't say for sure, but I do think it's wild if she spent 100 bands and like nobody has ever even, you know, did anything for her for Valentine's Day.
They're begging and pouting.
Oh, trust me, I learned my lesson. You don't got to tell me.
You went broke when you met me?
I never went broke, baby.
Give me a strawberry, baby. Give me a strawberry. Cause like, why would you spend 100,000 on another nigga who ain't treat you as good as me?
Why I would go broke if I spent
100,000 on me?
What you mean?
Give me a strawberry.
I spent a lot of money on you. You want to see my
You
statements?
spent 100,000 on me.
I spent damn
You spent 100,000.
This is the equivalent of saying, you let him hit the first night, but you made me wait 3 months? And I treated you better than he?
Yeah, he
regardless of how valid we think it may sound in our head, it always comes off. It never comes off as well as we think it sounds in our head. This is just a bad look.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
Hold on. Come here, you want a strawberry? You want me to check the motherfucking receipts? You want me to call the motherfucking accountant?
You think you spent the same on me than you spent on the niggas in your past?
Why are you worried about niggas in my past?
Exactly, and why are you trying to compare? Like, why can you? It's basically like he's asking, "Can you spend more money on me? I want to be treated like that too." Like, I don't know. This feels real nasty.
You gonna spend $1 million on me.
Ew.
Baby,
get up and feed me, matter of fact. Fuck that. Get up and feed Just little boy. Treat me like the king that I am. Tender?
Ew.
Babe, you think I'm tender?
you're very tender.
I'm insane. I'm not tender.
You are insane and
Not him reading his IG post.
What makes you think I'm tender? I ever showed tenderness before? Mm-hmm. With who? With what?
With me, you're tender every day. You're a tender nigga. You're a chicken tender.
Clean that up. Clean that up. Clean that up. Real shit. The thirds is watching.
Nah, baby, you're a chicken tender for real.
You think I am? What made me chicken tender for you?
I think that you're chicken tender because you the type to tell me like I brought you a plastic plate the other day. I made you steak. I made you whatever, turkey burgers or eggs or whatever, and I put it on a plastic plate. And you told me that the plate was flimsy and all kinds of shit. You was complaining about the plastic plate.
What that got to do with me being
That's
tender?
mad tender.
Yo.
All right, I don't care. You're not tender then.
By the way, that was a cut. Like, that was a literal
Yeah,
cut
like they didn't want to
in the interview. Meaning,
conversation.
Her calling him tender led to an argument, which is why, like, when they cut...
It's so funny. I feel like people who make videos, like, we notice those type of things. Versus if you don't edit, you probably wouldn't even, pay too much attention to that and just look at it as like a fluid conversation, like they just kept going. No. I peeped that too. Like, oh, okay, that conversation went on, but they didn't want to include it. So they're like, oh, let's cut that out. I definitely peeped that too.
Like, all right, bro, like, all right, cool, bro, like, I don't care no more.
Yeah, this is an awkward exchange.
Now, for men, we understand Justin L.A.
Good luck.
Late, man. Right, but for women, this was a bad representation of Justin L.A. Boy because they came on social media in droves.
Oh,
and if y'all think Justin LaBoy likes Coi Leray, y'all are far beyond going. Like, far beyond going. There's no way. Like, what? That man loves the fact that she's broken. And what I mean by broken, because I know y'all gonna dig right in the comments. What I mean by broken is she just came out of a relationship. She's not fully healed. She still got trauma. Trying to figure herself out. Like, that was a part of her life where it was, like, not embarrassing. It was on the internet. I feel like he's using that. Like, okay, like, she's fragile. And that's what he likes about her, that she's fragile. And he can say and do whatever to her.
You know what this makes me think of? Cardi fucking B. Cardi B. Because look at what Stefan Diggs told her. Let me heal you. Some men are gross and they do this. I'm not saying he's doing that, but I know exactly what she's talking about, where they will see that you just got out of a relationship, you got done dirty, you got the short end of the stick, and it'll kind of be like, okay, let me love bomb her, tell her what she wants to hear, do all of these over-the-top things so I can really reel her in and I'll really get her because she's at this fragile state, so she's going to fall hard for me and then I'm going to have her wrapped around my little finger. Some men are very, very calculated and they will manipulate you to this degree, okay? I've seen it with other people. I'm not saying it's happening with me, okay? But this is a very real thing that she's saying. And yeah, Cardi B was the first person that popped in my head when I'm thinking of what she's saying. Because yeah, look at what Stefan said. That's like textbook like manipulator and using this tactic for him to be like, let me heal you. And look what the fuck he did. A lot of healing.
That's what he likes. Over that interview, you could tell by just the way he talks. One, he doesn't let her finish what she's saying, cuts her off. And two, like, you telling me get up and feed me strawberries like the king that I am? Excuse me? She is not realizing that y'all like, oh, Taurus woman, we this and we that. No. She is lost and trying to find herself and got right into a relationship. And he's looking at her like, yeah, she's easy and I'm going to break her down and use her as much as I can. Stop it.
They're on the timeline tearing.
Yeah, and especially because he made the comments about, oh, why you spend that much on him? You ain't never spent that much on me. That also is red fucking flag.
Now they're telling her to like drop him, not even realize it, bro. He's already, after that podcast, he's already checked out from my perspective. So one user says, once again, drop this ninja. Oh my God, he's a user. Every time I see a clip of this podcast, it's just her straight up playing in this ninja's face. This ninja finally got a girl famous enough to take him from behind the screen, and it's just now you'll find out ninja that posts memes for work is effing corny. This ninja is lame as hell. Ew. Holy ish. Justin L.A., but why you acting like a bad bitch? Tighten up. All right? Coi Leray, get away from him ASAP. There's difference between looking for something and accepting something. So people are already like...
Yes, it's not a good
people
look.
are already like turned against this man. And like we're like 5 episodes into his podcast, bro. I think this is going to be a wake-up call for both of them in this relationship.
I think it's going to be a disaster. I don't see them lasting personally. That's just my opinion. I don't know these people though. They may last forever. They may go on to get married and spend decades together. I could totally be wrong, but it just doesn't look that good. But they're very goofy for even recording this and putting this up. Because yeah, when you put shit like this on the internet, you just give people material to pick apart. They're going to pick apart your relationship. And it makes it even more difficult, especially when you're not the most stable in your relationship. They don't seem very stable based on these clips at all. And she seems a little insecure, like he seems a little off. So I don't feel like having all of these outside opinions added to that helps your relationship at all. It just doesn't when you're not in a very stable, like emotionally stable place also. It's just not a good idea. So I don't know why they would even post this. Very stupid. But sure, yeah, this looks bad. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.